Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Wow. So before I go any further, I just want to let you all know that this is going to be a spoiler-free review. Yeah, I won't be giving away any major plot points or anything like that because I think that people should enjoy and experience this movie. Whenever you get a Quentin Tarantino film, there's a lot to unpack. They're really, really good. You can always tell that the performances are going to be great. You know what? I could go on and on about the nature of Tarantino films, but you're not really here for that. You're here for my thoughts on the movie. So here we go. This film is about an actor who's had a lot of success in Hollywood named Rick Dalton. And Rick Dalton is unfortunately on the brink of becoming obsolete. And this film's plot is really just about Rick's year of his career, trying to find his next project and the next thing that's going to put him on the map, as well as his relationship with his stunt double, played by Brad Pitt, who is Cliff Booth. And of course, this film takes place in the 1960s, around the time of Sharon Tate, when she was a movie star, and also the time of the Manson murders. Yikes. So you do get a look into Sharon Tate's life and where she's at in her career, but everything with Sharon Tate is more on the sidelines to the story going on with Rick and Cliff. The story is really about their relationship. And honestly, I don't even know where to start with this movie, with its production design of it and the acting. I could go on for hours about any one of those things, but of course you knew that. Part of the thing with Tarantino films is that you know that they're going to have a lot of good craftsmanship. The acting is always just One of the things I thought was the coolest about it is how well it puts you into that world. Like, you're not just watching these glamorous Hollywood actors and movie stars in their lives. You really feel like you're there. It really serves to show them as just real people with real insecurities and problems. And on that note, Leonardo DiCaprio is just having so much fun. Rick Dalton is an actor who has been almost primarily just in war films and cowboy movies. And he's always kind of the loner, gunslinger, very confident, you know the type. Rick Dalton, in his actual life, is shown as being cripplingly insecure. And he is just terrified of the uncertainty that his future holds. And Brad Pitt's character plays a perfect foil to that, because he's not in the forefront of these films that his friend is in. He's just the stunt double. So he really plays the support on set and in life to Rick Dalton. The movie focuses on a lot of the mundane about being a Hollywood celebrity, and it kind of contrasts that with what Sharon Tate is doing and where she's at in her career, because you get the sense that this is kind of a newly famous movie star. She's still mystified by it and enjoying it. Like, she'll walk down the street and see her name up in lights and get a little rush out of it, and you really feel that with her. So I think that contrast between the two at their different points in their career, it provides just such a really cool window into this Hollywood lifestyle. Speaking of feeling like you're right in the film, there's so many shots of cars in this film. There's a lot of shots where it's like you've been placed in the back seat and you're looking up at these celebrities and you're on the ride with them. And of course that serves to build so much tension when the hippies of Spawn Ranch are introduced. Because you're right there. You, the audience, knows what happened. So while you're just there with these celebrities kind of absorbing the lifestyle and the glamour of it, you're also aware that there's something going on that you guys don't know about, but I know about, and I'm scared. And I think it really serves the theme of this film. Obviously, everybody's going to have a bunch of interpretations about what this film means, but this film was very clearly a love letter to Hollywood and to movies. I think all of Tarantino's films are very much love letters to Hollywood and movies in some way. But this one especially, because you're always getting looks at Rick and his life. It's really funny that it intercuts with what he's filming and shows that he's been in. And you find yourself getting absorbed in these stories and in this fantasy, and then he'll forget a line. You know, someone will call cut or they'll make an adjustment. And you really get to see the movie making process, and it interrupts the fantasy that you're having. But I think at least one of the things he was trying to point out is that it is the function of films to tell a story, be a fantasy. And I think setting this movie during the civil rights movement and the hippie movement, and an actual point in history that we know is real and that we can relate to, it really serves that theme. Do I think people are going to be surprised by this film, I really don't know. I think with Tarantino films, people are more or less going in expecting to have the rug pulled out from under them. So I don't really know if certain things in this film are going to shock people or if it's going to be what they expect. All I can say is that for all the tension that's built up here and all the realism they craft, it's a great payoff. It feels like a story that has a point that he wanted to express, and I think you can always feel that passion in a Tarantino movie. I just really want to say that it feels really, or it felt really amazing to be actually going to a movie, ticket in hand, and feeling excited for it. That sounds so cynical. I'm very, very frequently, even for movies that I'm excited about, very frequently exit the theater feeling like, oh, well, it wasn't like a huge letdown. It feels so good not to be let down. I had a great time with this movie. Here's my rating. Guys, that has been my review for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I hope you go out and see it, although I doubt you need me to convince you. Let me know what you think, and if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I had no idea if Charles Manson would even make it into this film. Shut up. Don't give me emails when I'm filming a thing. God.